Our Prophet, may God bless him and grant him peace, has set out the signs of the appearance of the Mahdi in great detail in the hadiths. Nearly all of these have been taking place one after the other since the year 1400, Hegira style 1979. Our Prophet has described the severing of the waters of the Euphrates, how the sun and the moon will be eclipsed during the month of Ramadan, the occupation of Iraq and Afghanistan, extraordinary phenomena appearing in the skies, great earthquakes, instances of corruption one after the other, rising anarchy and disorder and social degeneration, all of which have taken place. One of the signs of the coming of the Mahdi revealed by the Prophet is a rise in economic difficulties and grave economic recession. The Prophet Mohamed, may God bless him and grant him peace, reported how in the end times trade will come to a standstill, how everyone will complain of having insufficient earnings, and how the cost of living will go up. In short, how there will be a serious economic problems. The major global economic crisis that began in 2008 was reported 1400 years ago by the Prophet as one of the signs of the coming of the Mahdi. The following are some examples of the hadiths on the subject. In a hadith narrated by Naim ibn Hammad from Ibn Masud, the period preceding the appearance of the Mahdi is described as the time when trade and roads are severed and strife increases. The hadith goes on to report that this will come to an end in the time of the Mahdi. We came to seek that person, the Mahdi, by whose hand strife will be extinguished. Constantinople, Istanbul, will be captured through him. In other words, the Mahdi will spiritually capture hearts and establish a huge cultural impact. We recognize him by his name and his mother and father's names and his army. Before the Mahdi appears, trade and roads between nations will be severed, and strife between men will multiply. Before the coming of the Mahdi, the market will be still, and earnings will be reduced. Everyone will complain of low earnings, and the rich will be respected for their money. Business will be stagnant. Everyone will complain, I cannot sell, I cannot buy, I cannot earn. Finally, the economic crisis that is being lived all over the world at the moment has for root the Darwinian thinking, implemented on the financial systems. However, this situation will end by the will of Allah with the golden age and with the coming of the Mahdi as announced in the hadiths of our blessed Prophet Mohammed.